Oh. Oh. It is 7 AM Monday morning. I am taking the XM off to go and get some welding done. I need the passenger seat out so that we can assess what's actually going on with this patch that needs to go in the floor, which in itself probably isn't that difficult, but the seat runner only seems to move on that side, and it looks like someone's patched it underneath before. So let's do it. I need the seat out and I need to lift the carpet up. This will be fun. There we go. Use my phone as a light. Why not? That'll do, won't it? Hang on. Let's do it like that. There we go. Now, it looks like there's... Oh no. Fell over. So there's a 13mm nut here. And there's another 13mm nut here, which I will show people in due course. I love when you start undoing a nut and you think it's going to be finger tight, and then it proves itself not to be finger tight. The wiring for the seat was mega easy. It was just this plug here, and I'm hoping that the reason the passenger side isn't moving is just something stupid like a relay. Now let's see what's going on in the back. I don't know what's happening under here, but I'm about to work it out. I imagine it has something to do with these little screw holes. So let's go and get those out. Come on. Yes, we have a large bolt. This sneaky little 16mm bolt here.
A few moments later. One eternity later.
You know when you're like removing a bolt and you remove the bolt too much and then you can't take your spanner off? That's what I just did. Job done. Oh, look at all that grime in there. So you've got two bolts at the front here with little prongs that poke through there, and then you've got two bolts at the back. One there, one there. I don't fancy removing all the interior trim, and I've got to look at the passenger side of this seat anyway. So I'm going to unbolt the seat belt from the seat frame, hopefully. I mean, I've never taken one of these apart, so we are discovering this together. Yes. Little screw here. Oh! Oh, okay, so there's like a little, there's a rubber clip there, and that pushes in. Let's look inside this gubbins. So it turns out there is a motor here, but I think that motor must be for the backrest. So that must be for the electric backrest. And that motor there must be for the seat. And I'm going to guess this random piece here is something to do with that, which goes in there. And there's meant to be some sort of bar between the two. Would anyone agree that that would be why? So the motor turns, it turns that which rolls that, it turns that which rolls that, and there's obviously meant to be something in there which is broken. So this is good. Come here then, seat. There's a few little bits of trim left to go, and then I think we're pretty good. I don't want to make Dad's Army's life hard, or harder than it already is. Why is there a cable running across there? I don't want there to be a cable running across there. I told him I'd remove the carpet, and that's going to mean I also need to remove this trim panel. I appreciate this is going to be a fairly dark video, but hey, it is what it is. Right, how do I get this apart without breaking it? Without breaking it. Yeah! And then I can feed that through there. So far, this isn't going bad. Okay, so the reason I can't find it is because it's in a double skin section. So there's this piece here, and where it's rusted, I don't know if you can see. It's just started to go there, and it's on a double skinned section. So I'm not going to be able to get to it, annoyingly. And it is only a small patch, so I'm just going to take it to Dad's army and get him to do his thing. So it's like, it's there. And there. And it's double skinned. So I've pulled the carpets up so that he can, you know, safely get in there without too much heat. Hang on. I've pulled the carpets up so he can safely get in there without, you know, too much heat. You can prop the carpets up and life's all good. There's been a patch done along here at the front of the sill previously in a past life. He's also going to do not that bit, that bit on the other side. That is, whoa, down there. The interior of the XM, half stripped out to be half welded. It's down there. Doesn't actually need that much. There we go. It doesn't actually really need that much doing. However, whilst we've got it, it's best to get it done, and then it can go off to the body shop once that's sorted. And I'm basically just going to get everything from the rubbing strips down painted original body colour. I am going to go body colour because it's quite a rare coloured car and it looks nice. So yeah, everything from the rubbing strips down is going to be painted body coloured, and I'm going to get them to just do a few little chips around the doors and bits and pieces like that. And then the XM should be, theoretically, good to go, and then I can make the decision on whether I keep it or sell it. Peace out.